Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is CC, also known as Miss Viewer, also known as Tastie Dine, and as per the title of this video, I'm gonna tackle the big elephant in the room and get this story straight once and for all. Are you ready? Because it's gonna get really quickly. Hi guys, allow me to get comfortable because I'm sitting on 3 pillows. Yeah, I'm that person trying to get the perfect look. Anyway, so wow, where do I begin? So I finally did it. I quit my job. I've been working in the same company for 8 years, and it just got to me that I was not happy. I was totally not happy in that place, and I was feeling like I'm in quicksand, and my energy is getting drained every second, every minute, every hour, every day, and I said I had to resign for something better, something I have planned for the longest time, and I think it's one of the biggest, boldest decisions I have ever made in my 30 years of life. So from the beginning, I joined this company courtesy of my dad, and I'm grateful to him because of that. I officially started as an intern. 3 months probation. They wanted to find out where my strengths lie, where my weaknesses, all that gist. And I was put in the marketing team. And trust me guys, you cannot put an introvert in the marketing team, especially in the hospitality industry. You cannot do that, but that was the only opening at that time. It was either that or I go home and wait for another opening to avail itself. And I was not going to go home without a job. So anyway, if I may just say this to put it out there, I am one of the biggest introverts. Like, I enjoy staying by myself, not talking to anyone, and that's my joy, than being put in an environment where everyone is mingling and talking to, having a discussion. I dread that. I hate that. I do hate that. But anyway, but with time, I came to get out of my shell and just live life a little. So it started well. So after 3 months, they saw that I had some sort of potential in the marketing team, and I was hired officially as a full-time marketer. And the funny thing, the one thing that made me rethink like being a full-time marketer in this organization is that they have no contract. You're basically a casual worker. Like, you can be fired anytime, like literally anytime. No contract, as in I didn't sign anywhere for the past 8 years. Like, what kind of company is that? But I'm not judging. Hey, I am not judging. I just thought it was kind of off. But yeah, so fast forward, fast forward for about 2 to 3 years into the company, I kept on asking myself, is this what I really wanted? Does this make me happy? Does this fulfill me as an individual? Does this bring joy for me every day? And the answer was literally no. Like, every answer was no. I'm not happy here. I dread going to work in the morning. My body shut down, literally. I couldn't think of going to work for this organization, or rather any other organization, no matter the pay or the benefits or stuff like that. Since I didn't have the balls then, 4 years into the company, the balls to say, you know what, I quit my job because, and then what? At that time, I think I had freshly moved out from my dad's house, and I was living the life in quotes, imagine having fun, the fact that you're out of the, the parents' house and living your life, you make your own rules and all that. Just wow. I know if you're watching this and you've just moved out, it's such a beautiful, relaxing feeling knowing that no one is there to tell you, have you washed the dishes, have you made dinner, or have you done this. I mean, it's such a relaxing feeling knowing that you've just moved out, right? But I was freshly out of my dad's house, and I was feeling so drained in this organization and the system, and I just wanted something for me, something that I would love and treasure and pamper and all that, and money coming in and stuff like that, like what other people are doing out there. I mean, I looked forward to running my own company. I looked forward, and mark you, at that time of my life, I did not know exactly what I wanted to do. So quitting or resignation was not in that vocabulary, it was not in my thought, but I just knew I wanted to do something for me that will make me happy, that will make me relax from feeling all these weird mixed emotions and all that just. And I had to look deep within me and find it wherever that is. Now that I think about it, I already I'm way past that, finding my niche. And I sat down and started wondering, what is this thing that I really want to escape to from the job and the okay, let me just clear the air right now. I think all bosses in the corporate world are bullies. I don't know if it's just me, or I don't know if somebody out there sides with this statement, but I think all bosses in the corporate world are bullies. So, is your boss a bully? Leave a comment below if you think I am overreacting to this statement. Please also bring your opinion to the comment section below. Anyway, the 5th year goes in. I'm like, your system is definitely not working for me. I started being literally late to work, like no apology whatsoever. When my immediate boss at that time was pinpointing to me, you know what, Chapter, you're becoming late frequently and you're not informing anyone what the situation might be, So I was like, okay, if I don't get my act together, I'm gonna get fired, and when I get fired, I'm not gonna get paid. So I with that, I kind of slightly changed my ways. I started coming to work early. I started trying in capital letters to relove the job, and I remember when I started working in the marketing world, I used to go, marketers are supposed to be out of the office marketing, going to sell the product or the service to other brands, right? But that's changed completely. I never used to do that. I stopped. Actually, I used to do that, but I drastically, today I'm not going. And then it became like a full-time thing. I am not going. I don't feel like going. It's not my thing. I was like complaining and whining like a little baby, which I think I still am. But I complained about in my head. This is not complaining out loud. This is in my head, literally in my head. I used to say but they don't really care if I go out. They don't really care if I go market. They don't really care if I bring 5 million. They don't really care if I get commissioned out of that 5 million. They don't really care. So why should I do that? Why should I do it? Why? I don't like the job anyways. I know, guys, this is gonna be a long video. I don't know, I should have started with that statement. This is gonna be a long video, and I'll be ranting quite a lot. But anyway, so I complained a lot. I complained to myself a lot. So the more I complained, the more I drained myself, the more the system drained me and my efforts and my, you know, everything. And I was like, you know what? I need a distraction. The way, okay, well, I know this is the worst example to use in this situation, but I'm just gonna say it because I know this is fact. For example, take my situation. You're in a relationship with a guy who just broke up with you, right? And you're like, what the hell just happened? And then you decide you want to get a rebound. So this is it. This is where my my blog grew. This is what I decided I want to do. I want to do food because I'm so in love with food. I am such a tiny person, but I love my food quite much. So the blog was a rebound to my current situation. So literally that's how the blog came to being. I would say the first 2 years of that distraction or that rebound situation, I was literally directing my anger and my frustration from the corporate world into the blog. And trust me, oh my god, if every time I literally look through the posts that I was in the photos I was posting on my blog 2 years ago. What? 2016, it gave me ideas that if only I had to really focus on the love of my life at that time was food. Like literally, food was what kept me going. And since I was in the industry, I was like, you know what, I'm going to maximize on the passion that I have for my blog, the drive, the determination, and trying to bring something so fragile like my blog to life, to be recognized as this content creator that I currently am at the moment, and you know, do something beautiful about it, you know. And you know, that's where all my energy went, literally. The funniest thing happened. I got promoted. So I was like, what? Like, wait, what? No, that's not what I expected. So it's like, yeah, okay. Initially, I started as an intern. Then I moved to a marketing executive. And then so was everyone else. And then in 2016, yeah, I think 2016 is when I was upgraded to an online marketing manager. Who would have thought? I mean, life works in so many mysterious ways. I did not see that coming. So my main focus was not marketing. Clearly, my boss noted that I am not a person to go out and look for clients. Clearly, that was part of the elephant in the room. So I think he suggested something to the director that, yo, maybe, I'm paraphrasing, that Chapter is not a person to go out. She's an introvert. Clearly, we clearly know that by now. We've worked with her for so many years, and she needs something that she's very good at and something she will deliver without being, directed. Something she loves to do. And I know for sure, and this is my boss, my immediate boss speaking, I know for sure that she will be good at this, designation. I got the job, and I used to do the social media work pretty much, and I was good at it. I was really good at it, and I really enjoyed it because I was in the the section where I don't really have to interact with anyone. I don't really have to go pitch in a presentation. I have this new job that I have to prove myself that they didn't make a mistake in in giving me this opportunity. And it was crazy. It was fun and crazy at the same time. It was so demanding because we need to get these packages out, we need people to interact, we need a lot of things, right? So when I was turning 29 years, and I asked myself, what am I still doing here? As in, first, it's clear to me and everyone else that I'm not happy. Two, I am not expressing myself, or I'm not getting as creative as I would love to be. I'm not making the best impact for me and the people around me, and I'm feeling so confined to one space and I can't really express it. And I have this thing, this blog or outlet that started as a joke, literally as a joke, but it grew to make me feel so good about myself and what I would love to express and document and live for. And I was like, why am I here? And I couldn't answer that question. I couldn't say that this particular thing was driving me to be here. I couldn't even say it out loud why I was there. And I really do, oh God, I really do appreciate the opportunity this company gave to me, and the experience I had, and the connection, relationships I've built over those years. But I was like, you know what, it's time. It was time for me to say goodbye. It was time, because I was not, my head was not there, my body was there, but my head, my intentions, my enthusiasm, my determination, my passion, all that wasn't there. So why was I there last time? When I turned 29 years, it's when I'll, put out my resignation letter and say, you know what? But 29 reached. I had a great birthday. I was excited. I'm almost turning the big 3-0 and all that. But I was like, but the blog isn't there yet for me to say, you know what, it's gonna support me, it's gonna support my dreams, it's gonna support what I was planning for. So I was like, I'm just gonna suck it up. I'm just gonna suck it up and just stay a few more months. And this time I was serious. This time I was determined. This time my passion really grew. I thoroughly focused on building a brand out of Tastie Dine. All my passion, all my drive, all my determination, all my efforts, all the energy, the sweat, the sleepless nights of thinking what to post for you guys is what I did. It's literally, I was like, you know what, I am doing this. It's either this or death. Like death in this company. That's what I meant. It's either this or I'm going to die in this company. Oh my God. And I was not planning on slaving for somebody or for a group of people or shareholders or whatever it may be. I'm not going to slave for somebody for all those years. So I had to tell myself, to tell my mind, to tell my heart that it's time. When it reaches 30, when I reach 30 years old, I should have exactly known what I want to do, exactly known that this blog is going to pay for my bills. Exactly, I would have saved enough money to sustain my life once I resign, or once I quit my job, my 8-to-5 job for that matter. And I was like, you know what? We got this. And that was my motto. From that time, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this with a full heart, with a full mind, with a clear mind. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this for me. Yeah. it was a tough decision to talk to yourself like that, like a crazy person, and trying to tell yourself that you got this. You don't have to have a second party to tell you, you got this. You have everything you need to just jump to the next step and do what you love to do. So that was it. That was where I decided, you know what, it's do or die. It's go big or go home, literally. I officially decided that I'm not going to be the biggest baby in the room. Like, why would I do that? And it's time for me to move to the next chapter, to the next step, to the next whatever is out there for me that will bring joy or will bring life back into my soul or into my life and stuff like that. So I was really super excited, but I was still unsure. I had that part of me that was like, what am I doing? It's such a very emotional topic for me, guys. I am holding back my tears because I feel so emotional and so happy at the same time. Like, so many mixed emotions are going through my head right now, and talking about it's like I'm offloading a load off my back. And then the D-Day came and I literally gave out my resignation letter. It got guys so off guard, but in my head I was like, I don't really care if it got you off guard. This is what I've always wanted for years, and I'm going to pursue it with a clear mind that this is exactly what I want to do, and I want to pursue my bakery and my blog and be a full-time blogger, if that even makes sense. And here I am. I did it. I actually had a farewell party, guys. Oh god, I'm gonna miss those guys. I really miss those guys. It's been a week, guys. Did I even tell you guys it's been a week? I actually said goodbye to the office and everyone else a week ago. About a week ago. So yeah, that's it. That's exactly why, or the reasons why I quit my job to fully support a dream that I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I'll definitely make sure it works because my bills have got to be paid, and I'm not gonna depend on anyone or parents or sisters or boyfriend for that. I am an independent person. I'm gonna work until the last day. I am super excited about the projects I am working on, the people I've met, ambassadors and former ambassadors. Yeah, and just no, I don't want to jinx it at this level. I know the sun is burning. The sun is burning me. If you're in this situation, please know what you want to do. Don't just wake up and quit your job and then you don't know what exactly you wanted to do. So you need to have really thought. Like for me, I have thought about it for almost 3 years or for that matter 4 years, but who's counting? I am happy that that is out there, so you guys can stop with the question and just welcome me to the YouTube world or the blogger's life or any other department there is. Feels so good. So guys, thank you so much for stopping and stumbling upon my blog. If you're new to this, if you have been a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing and listening to my rants, listening to my story and plans maybe that I have for you guys and the content creation, because this is where I choose to be. This is where I choose to be, and because it's so relaxing for me, I get to plan my time. I don't have someone hovering around with the back of my head. What have you done this day? No, it's me to do that for myself. So guys, Thank you so much again. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell for new content every Monday and hopefully Friday. I'm still thinking about uploading a video every Friday, but yeah, we're gonna discuss that. So if you like such videos, please leave a comment down below if you want me to tackle a topic and have another story time for you guys. Please leave a comment or question or opinion down below, and don't come for my neck, please guys, don't come for my neck. So yeah, thanks guys for everything, for listening, and I'll catch you later.